Right, Venus day 49, and I need to get the water cooling quickly. Now I'm going to have the ACs running as far as I can. Might be cooling things down a little bit too much for the greenhouse, but I need to finish the greenhouse before I can do anything else, so need to move quicker. There's very little oxygen in my tank. Yeah, I think I can keep the 1% in there. I'm going to fix this later. I don't have time. Okay, a little bit more. The pressure on the input side is very high, so this is much faster than it would usually be. There we go. Yep. Now the pressure's stabilized more or less. 65 kPa. Temperature of 24. I'm going to try it one more time. And this reservoir of cool air is good thing for tempting. Oh, always close the container. Good. It does close automatically when you connect it to something.
Hunger caution.
Right. That should be enough for now. And now I need to start cooling down the water quickly. Now I will need to have a quick drink anyway. There. Right. Should be very nice in here. Water, still have some. Yeah. I hope I still have time to finish the cooling, as the amount of water isn't bad at all. Right, you can see that there's 20 moles in here, and that's just 400 milliliters. I have 10 times that much. So the amount is fine. Now I just need to make sure I can cool it down. There's a lot of oxygen in here. No, no, no. I have to stop doing that. This needs focus, and a lot of it. There's a lot of things I want to be doing, but time is of the essence. This should all be configured correctly. So all I need to do, you are all stopped, good. Start cooling down. Going to be very fast at first. But as I already mentioned, water has a lot of heat capacity. Pressure is going down quickly. Of course, as you cool the gas down, it will lose pressure. All the ACs are running. Their efficiency is going to increase as the temperature increases here. Okay, now I think we should be getting condensation pretty soon, because water is actually can condense at fairly high temperatures, right? 355 at 5 megapascal back pressure. I don't have that much. Well, I do, but not for long. Yeah, but you can see we're already condensing. And already in this, I have more water than in the greenhouse right now. As the water evaporates again, it will cool down, but that doesn't help me because I need it liquid. Just means that I will have to switch to cooling the liquid instead of gas, which is fine. As long as I can keep this under control. Things are getting pretty hot. Now you should be running 100% basically. No? Yeah, because you're already not keeping up. Need more ACs. But I just need to survive. Doesn't have to work perfectly. 1 liter of liquid water already. It's very hot liquid water. If we use this for the plants, they would just die. Yeah, this is all ready. I don't want to run this until I can get the water out of here. Because again, I can produce a lot more water, but I need to be able to cool everything. If I can't cool it, I'm just going to die anyway. 2 kilowatts, we're not producing quite enough.
Health low.
Do I have... Oh. Oh. Okay, so we had at least a little bit of good luck with the power. Space gas station, no. That's not what we are looking for either. Go. 50. Yeah, so now the problem is that this is still cooling down. This isn't, because it's behind the condensation valve, and that doesn't go both ways. It's not a big deal though, because I do want all the water inside of this tank. And I'm not very far from that. Almost all of it is gone now. It quickly condenses. I want to be ready. Let me take the liquid pipes. There's not a lot, but it should be enough. Fortunately, I will have to dismantle the heat exchanger. I need the input to be liquid. Or should I just make another one? Yeah, let me make another one. Once you have steel, this isn't really a big issue. They're fairly cheap. Of course, you will probably want to have multiple. One is not going to be enough in the long run. Hey. This is getting fairly cold, but that doesn't mean much because the pressure is already very low. There just isn't that much left. And now I need the gas liquid exchanger. Where's the liquid? On the left. I want it on the left, so that's good. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to access... No, of course not, but that's fine. Just make some room. Connect you up. No point in trying any complicated setups here. Just do the simple thing, make it quick. Worse, now that I decided to add another heat exchanger, it would have been better to do this differently. It doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much all of the water is already in there. Yeah, I'm going to keep this running, but it doesn't matter. And the second stage of the cooling. Now... Yeah. So now I'm trying to condense as much of the water as possible.
Hydration critical.
And bring the temperature down all the way into greenhouse and drinking temperature. House power. Dropping. It doesn't seem to be dropping too fast. We are getting power from the turbines, fortunately. Yeah, it is struggling. It can barely keep the temperature as high as it already is. There. We might still get some condensation as we cool this down further. But 8 moles left in the pipe doesn't bother me at all. How much air do I still have in here? I probably want to keep this, just to have a cooling fluid. It's at least decent.
Air tank low.
The air tank, I still have air. It's a bit warm, but I don't like it warm like this. Let me stop you for a little bit and see if I can bring you down. It's still going to exchange some heat. It's fine. You don't cause any trouble. Yeah, 3 liters of water are already condensed. That's most of the water. First, I think this adds up to just 2 water bottles, so it's not a lot of water. But if I can use this much, that's going to be really good. Okay, the pressure in this one is very high, so I shouldn't have it heat up at all if I can help it anymore. Don't want an explosion. In. Yeah, on second thought, no. Let's not bother with trying to cool this down. 19 degrees is not ideal. It will be a bit of a problem, but not a big problem. It means that my waste tank is going to get warmer. I'll just have to cool it before I get it into the greenhouse. In any case, this isn't going to take a while. And that's the power again. How much do I have? 30%, good. Yeah, it's not going nearly as quickly now. I'm getting more condensation, which keeps the temperature up. As the water condenses, it heats the whole thing. You can see like half kilowatts of latent heat there, which at this difference in temperature, it's probably pretty close to what the heat exchanger can do. And of course, this just isn't that cold anymore. Wish I could get another atmospherics in here, even if it's really poor built. I don't think I can really. It does just need a frame. I need access to this waste. Waste needs to be here. I don't know. Doesn't look like I can't fit it in here anywhere. Okay. Maybe what I should be doing instead is dealing with cooling of the greenhouse so that it's a bit more direct. I don't know. This is going to take up too much room, I think. Not really worth it. I don't really like any of those options. And I don't have enough pipes anyway. let me make pipes. I still have some iron. Oh, and I'll need cable, of course. Would be enough to connect you up at least. There. So, first I need to get you into here. I don't think this is enough pipe, but I don't want to overbuild either. House power. 13%, so it's time to shut you down. How far did we go? 400 Kelvin. That's still very hot. I'm going to keep this guy running as usual. Hold out fairly long. There. This is quite a usage of pipe, not really efficient in any manner. I don't have to worry about insulating these, since these are going to be... Oh! Oh, yeah, right. This is fine. These don't need to be insulated at all. Good. This one, though, can afford to insulate. This is going to be the colder air, and I'm going to try get it through the ceiling as well. There. So now this should be all the way here. You, I also need to bring up. This is not going to leave a lot of room. Let's do it like this. It's not going to be too efficient. I can fit in here. Oh, I can fit in here, so maybe it's not a problem. It means I will probably not be able to connect up or bring the oxygen tank through here anymore. The taking things with the canisters is working reasonably well for now. I think that should be fine. Power, pretty much gone. I think it should be getting close to morning anytime soon. Now you, I need to connect up all the way here. So I would normally use indoor lighting. However, the portable light is just so good. You get much better lighting than from any of the alternatives. And it's by far the cheapest in terms of energy. There we go. Use spare pipes should be fine. How's the cooling? 139, you should also be close to that, good. And I should be able to run you now. And get a lot more cooling done this way. The second air conditioner also needs doubling up. But the cooler I can get this, the better the other one is going to work too. Of course, I don't have the power to have this running all the time. But this should help. Okay. more piping. That's it. Day 49. Bye.